What if I told you that your problems aren't real, that they're illusions created by your mind? This might sound extreme, but let me explain. This isn't just my idea, it's straight from the book The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, one of the most profound books on living fully in the present. Let's break it down. You can get the book from the top link in the description. This is from chapter 3. Tolle says in the book, all problems are illusions of the mind. Think about that for a second. So problems aren't actually real, they're constructs. What you really have are situations either to handle in the present or to accept as they are. Here's the key. Problems only exist when your mind projects them into the past or the future. When you stay fully present in the now, what the whole book's about, there's no room for problems to survive. Why do we create problems? Tolle explains that the mind unconsciously loves problems because they give you an identity of sorts. Many of us actually define ourselves by our struggles, our work stress, family conflicts, or future worries. But here's the thing, when we let our identity revolve around problems, we lose touch with the essence of life being. And a separate but connected truth is this: what we focus on expands. Marcus Aurelius said, the soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts. If all we see are problems, we invite more problems into our life. But when we shift our mindset to gratitude, solutions and possibility, we begin to transform our reality. This is both the foundation of Stoicism and the power of positive thinking by Norman Vincent. What we think about, we become. But back to it, when we let our identity revolve around our problems, we end up overwhelmed with imaginary burdens, rather than focusing on what's right in front of us. And this again reminds me of a quote by Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realise this and you will find strength. Most of what we suffer comes from our imagination, not reality. Now onto the power of presence. Let me ask you, what problem do you have right now? Not tomorrow, not next week, right now, in this moment. When you focus your attention fully on the now, Tolle writes, it's impossible to have a problem. You might have something to deal with, like a decision or an action, but why make it into a problem? When you embrace the present moment, your responses become clearer and more effective. Instead of reacting out of fear or stress, you can act intuitively and decisively. Have you ever faced a life or death situation? In those moments, your mind stops creating problems. You're fully present, doing what needs to be done. That's the power of the now. Tolle says, in any emergency, either you survive or you don't. Either way, it's not a problem. So really think about it. That level of presence is what allows ordinary people to perform extraordinary acts of courage in emergencies. Like, it's been told that there's been ordinary people that there's been like a car on their kids and they have to lift it, and they've managed to lift it on their own because our brain doesn't actually allow us to do things like extreme strength that we could, because we can end up injuring ourselves. Here's a profound quote from Tolle. All it takes is a simple choice, a simple decision. No matter what happens, I will create no more pain for myself. I will create no more problems. It's simple, but not easy. You won't make this choice until you're truly fed up with suffering. And to stick with it, you need to tap in to the power of the present moment. When you stop creating problems for yourself, you also stop creating pain for others. You contribute less negativity to the world and more clarity, peace, and awareness. So the next time you catch yourself dwelling on a problem, ask yourself, is this something I can handle right now? Or am I just making it into an unnecessary story? I highly recommend reading this book, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. So again, if you want to get it, then the link is top of the description. If you learned something new in this video, then please like and subscribe to keep learning. If the next video on this book is out, then the playlist will be on screen now. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.